All right, guys, we're going here. How do you feel? You feeling good? Yeah,
I'm feeling pretty good. Amazing.
Stop talking about the Epstein list and get into the real predator.
I feel like we've done a version of that joke on every episode.
He just takes his mask off and it's Jeffrey Epstein. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. I don't think he would be like as athletic.
It would be fun if he was still fighting Alien.
Yeah. Do you think I don't think Jeffrey Epstein was athletic.
Probably in his younger days.
I doubt. No.
Wasn't he like a math teacher or something?
Yeah, he's
I heard
briefly.
He was a math teacher.
Dork. He probably couldn't run. But he runs like fucking what's his tits from Barstool Sports. Did you see that video?
Portnoy.
Did you see him running?
Yeah.
That was one of the
good.
most pathetic things I've ever seen.
It's great.
No, I haven't seen.
It's pathetic.
Just kind of an awkward guy.
I've just been in the Alien vs. Predator universe the last 24 hours or 48 hours. So I've been unaware of assassination attempts that have happened.
I'm also unaware.
Any kind of political things.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good show last night.
Nice.
Hey, that's cool. Where was it?
Max Taps, Highlands Ranch, every last Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
Free show.
Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah. You do tips at the end.
Yeah, we do tips at the end.
Yeah,
and
very
you have
good
to
show.
pay.
I've been there. It's great.
It's fantastic.
It's kind of out there. County Line Road.
It sure is. Right next to a Bolero and a Philly cheesesteak
County
place.
Line.
Taste of Philly, I believe it's called.
Yeah. There's an Olive Garden.
High end.
Welcome to Hold On to Your Butts, the podcast about great entertainment franchises that lost their way. We've done Jurassic Park, we've done Indiana Jones, and now we're little short of halfway through season 3, aka What the Hell Are You? A rewatch of everything Predator. I'm here with my good friend JD Lopez.
Hello, everybody. Appreciate you being here.
My name is Paul. I should say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've been saying that on the episodes. JD, we're doing AVP Requiem today.
AVPR?
AVPR, aka P4. It's the second Alien versus Predator. Is this the low point?
I mean, a lot of people think so.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think so, Cotton. I don't like my commentator.
Do you think it is? Where are you at with Predator in your life?
So
Has it affected you?
Was that a dodgeball reference?
Yeah,
that a
it
dodgeball?
was.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic.
That's great.
Love
Love to see those guys go up against the Predator, huh?
Team
Predator
Cobra.
versus the average Joes.
Oh, you think it'd be the average Joe's going?
Well, yeah, they won the tournament. They
Oh, I
won the
guess so.
right to go
Yeah,
up
yeah.
against the Predator. Chuck
Jam
a
it up
bunch
your
of
ass, Predator.
Yeah.
Predator blows his fucking head off.
Yeah, there'd be like a scene where it's like the Predator's like in an ice cream shop, and then Ben Stiller would just be eating ice cream.
Playing with
He'd
his
be like,
tits.
my one weakness. Damn you, Predator. Something like that. But,
anyway.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we're watching the Predator
Back
movies.
to rated R.
We clearly do not. We're back to rated R.
Yeah.
Was the last one not rated R?
No, it wasn't. PG-13.
It could have been.
AVP PG-13?
The last Alien vs. Predator, the first one, was PG-13. But what I have here are the unrated versions.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
this one was unrated, which I
Where-
hope you guys watched as well.
No,
I think I don't know.
Well, we haven't introduced
Oh,
Ethan, have
okay.
we?
Introduce
we
me,
should.
and then I'm going to get on my
Get into it?
soapbox
Okay.
here.
Okay. So our guest, he's a very funny stand-up comedian behind the great show Jokes and Jams at the Skylark Lounge. Ethan Everhart, welcome to Hold On to Your Butts.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Very
This
fun
is
show.
the-
Jokes and jams.
It is.
Proud.
It's a lot of fun.
I've done it a couple times. Killed it every time.
Yep.
Voice of an angel.
Yes. And your number one Spotify song was that song.
Yeah.
For 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Classic. Was it Hit Me Baby One More Time last year?
It was.
Hell yeah.
Because I've listened to it so many times to get ready for the show that when they do the end of the year wrap up, my number one song was always a song I did on his show.
That's fun.
And then it was you had Pushed 2 years in a row, right?
Because I was supposed to be on one show. It got canceled. So 2 years in a row, my top rated song was Push by Matchbox
20.
Because it's right when the Barbie movie came out, and I was like, oh, it'd be really funny to do this Push song. And then the show got canceled. 4 months later, I did it, and it wasn't. No one got the joke.
Yep.
Because it wasn't in the zeitgeist anymore.
Also, no one was there.
Well,
Let's not forget.
No one present to get the. Did you used to do it at the Pearl, by the way?
Yes.
Well, no
Got
longer.
any thoughts on that?
Well,
the
I did it
implosion at the Pearl?
I did it at Mutiny,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I booked the show. And then I booked the show, and then 3 days later,
You mean the Mercury?
Yeah, at Mercury Cafe.
Okay, sorry. I
and
thought you
then
said Mutiny.
Did I might have.
Yeah,
I might have.
It was Mercury before. It was the
and
Pearl.
then, I don't know, 3 weeks later, like the week the show was about to happen, they're like, hey, we just changed management. We're changing management the day after the show. And I'm like, that would have been nice to get a fucking email. So I emailed the guy and he's like, they're going to keep all the, because I had a string of bookings and they're like, they're going to keep all the bookings. And so we did the show. And then the next show comes up because it's every other month. And I don't know, it's like 4 days before the show. And I'm like, hey, we're going to show up at this time. And the person's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like,
there's no schedule. There's no calendar.
I know. I'm like, I'm booked on this night. And they're like, well, nobody told us. And so the downstairs room, which is where we were doing it, the jungle room. Yeah. They're like, that's booked. We have something going on. And I'm like, well, that's a problem. They go, well, you can have upstairs. So they let us do it in the upstairs room.
Which is cavernous.
And it's the fucking coolest room ever. But, you know, when
Very
you
cool.
don't sell 400 tickets.
If you don't.
It's a little.
Or, if you're not prepared.
That was the one you were on.
Yeah.
And,
previous guest, Elon Stribling was also on that show.
Oh, what did he do?
He did Love Me Sexy from Semi-Pro.
Elon's so funny.
He's so funny.
He's so fucking funny.
I told all my friends, I go, you need to come to the show. He's going to be famous. He will be famous in 2 years. And motherfuckers, I was right.
You're right. He's on a Netflix show.
He's on Netflix now.
Is he really?
He's on Kevin Hart's
He's on that Netflix as a joke.
Oh,
shit. Well, no, it's like a reality show kind of. What's the?
I don't know the premise of it, but
it's like they judge, who's going to be the next big comic. So it's like Last Comic Standing, but on Netflix.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And it's like Kevin Hart. Doing it? Yeah, it's
Kevin Hart, Kumail, and Chelsea Handler.
Isn't Keegan-Michael Key on there too?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't think of him because he's not a stand-up.
Yeah, he's a sketch
guy.
guy.
That is a little weird. Well, comedy's comedy.
Yeah.
All right, Paul.
Look, I know.
Keep going with Ethan though.
Okay. Yes.
No, well, Ethan's telling a story.
And then we got kicked out because I made fun of the homeless at the show.
Oh, I thought it was Ethan doing a trans joke.
Wait,
he got kicked out.
I didn't make a trans joke.
No,
How
I
dare
said
you?
Eland.
No, it was
Eland doing a trans joke.
It was about the homeless.
Okay.
Something about looking back, I'm pretty sure everybody acknowledged that there were a lot of homeless people outside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I explicitly had a joke about how we don't have homeless people in the Midwest because we force them to live in trailers so they get thrown into the other county by a tornado. And shit, like it bombed there, it bombed here, and it got us kicked out. But now I'm at Skylark and it's great.
Yeah. I was there at that show and I remember I was talking to the bartender and she was like, oh, I got to keep an ear out for what they're saying on stage because she was the arbiter of what was appropriate at that venue or not.
So this is not a venue that was like ready to have stand-up comedy.
Well, Mercury was the new ownership came in and they had a different attitude. I don't think anybody was being nobody was like being malicious or anything.
No.
And my joke wasn't about the homeless. It was about the whole premise of the bit was everybody thinks people in the Midwest are like nice and kind. And like, we're not. Yeah. They're not. Are you from the Midwest?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Okay. I'm from Iowa.
Okay,
so, which everybody says Ohio when I say it, if they don't know the Midwest.
Ohio, Mom.
And I go, how dare you? I'm not from Ohio. That place sucks.
And you'd be right.
I got pulled over in Ohio once and the cop let me go.
Oh,
didn't even give me a speeding. I was
Were you wrong? Were you in the wrong?
I was 100% speeding, and I was texting my cousin because he used to deliver Dish, and he would have to drive through
Pizza?
Ohio. Dish Network, Dish Network, and he fucking would always like complain about Ohio, and I'm like pulled over, and I'm just texting, I fucking hate Ohio. Ohio fucking sucks. The fucking place stinks, and then 5 minutes later, the cop's like, just keep it under 60. And I go, I love Ohio. This state's fantastic. What a great stand-up state this
Country
is.
boy can survive, you know?
Yep.
That's what that song's about.
Huh. A second ago, he was like delivering Dish, and you were like pizza, as if people say dish. Like, let's get some.
Well,
dish.
I was trying to get some clarity just on.
Well, I appreciate.
Well, that was my first association with the word dish.
But I
didn't say
like
deep
that.
dish.
Okay,
get some dish.
Do you like deep dish?
Yeah,
love deep dish.
Yeah,
what
deep
about
dish
you?
Good.
More of a hand top. I like the Neapolitan. You know, the crunchy.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not a pizza supremacist.
Oven fire oven.
I don't have
wood fire.
I don't have a preference or anything.
Yeah,
but
I do like eat whatever.
Some people
I'll
are like,
whatever,
I don't fucking like deep dish. You can get real pizza. It's like, yeah, it's still good. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. So I feel. Who cares?
You just shove it in your fucking fat face like the rest of us.
I like a good wood fire. You know, if you can import the oven from Italy or something like that, that'd be.
You should do that. You should just open up an Italian restaurant.
You think?
doing your ice cream
Yeah,
and do pizza, and they'll be like, "Oh, JD Lopez. I didn't know that was Italian." You're like, "Well, I watched The Sopranos. I know what to do."
yeah, pretty much.
Did you watch The Sopranos?
Not the whole thing.
Oh my
I
god!
watched a few episodes of The Sopranos.
I watched episodes.
Hey,
I went to
I went to the source. I watched The Godfathers.
Okay.
I was a Godfather fan.
Did you
I
watch?
watched
Oh,
film
you
at
guys
that
should do
time.
that.
I know. I
You should-
pitched it.
You should
He's
do that.
not as into it.
No, I'm into it.
You're into it?
The Godfathers.
That would be
There's
a-
three of them. Yeah, I
the
could
third
do that.
one. The third
I
one's a
have
little
all of
rough.
Well, because I think we should do the first two, the class, and then we should do both versions of the third one.
I didn't know there were multiple.
Because they
versions.
made the first version that was like dog shit, people hated it, and then Coppola apparently re-edited it a few years ago.
And no one cares.
Well, yeah, no one cared about it when he put it out, but he has re-edited
Is
it.
it
He
better?
said he's people say it's better.
Okay, the whole
I've
thing.
never seen the original third
I know
one.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about Alien vs
AVPR.
Predator, but the big problem I had with the third Godfather was the fact that Tony's daughter is just fucking her cousin the whole movie, and this is not a problem. Like that's the whole thing, and Tony's like, "You should stay out of this, stay out of the family business," and it's like, that's your nephew. Why are you?
They did it
How is
different
that-
back then. All right,
We're
different
gonna
time,
have to have you
different
back
culture.
for the Godfather series.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
okay.
Predator. We're
Also-
talking about the Predator.
I could have misheard a part. I've only watched it one time, and I was on Oxy because I got all of my fucking wisdom teeth pulled.
And that's
Okay.
So
you're
I
like,
could have
I'm
missed.
gonna
So it's-
Maybe
it's
they weren't
possible.
cousins.
deep dive into the Godfather. No, they were cousins.
Okay,
they were
okay,
cousins.
okay.
All right.
I thought
Ethan.
that made it hotter, but whatever.
All right. Our guest, Ethan Everhart, opinions on lots of things. Did some speeding, did some crime in Ohio at one point.
Never convicted.
Yeah, can't catch him, baby.
Many claims to fame. Ethan, what is your relationship with the Predator?
I don't like that sentence at all.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I remember when AVP came out because it was like
The first one.
it was the very first one, because in the early 2000s there was like, and maybe in the 90s too, it was late 90s, there was this
Mhm.
big like kind of like, oh, what if we did the Universal monster flicks where we have everybody versus everybody, but because not all of the monsters were owned by one company, it made it fucking harder. That's why Freddy vs. Jason took a million fucking years
Mhm.
to happen.
Mhm.
But I remember when AVP came out, I didn't go to the theaters and watch it. It came out in 2004.
Yeah, 2004 is
2004?
when the first one came out. Yeah.
So I would have been 9. No, it would have been 10. I would have been 10 going on 11. And I'm way
That's how it
younger.
works.
Mhm.
I'm way younger than you guys. I'm super young.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, interesting. I don't remember saying. I'm 36.
Okay.
37.
Yeah. See, I'm 32. I'm the spry young guy.
Yeah.
That's why my hips crunch and knees pop. I'm the young guy.
You were talking about your relationship with the Predator.
But the
you saw
Predator-
AVP when you were 10.
But
a
my
young
cousin,
man.
my cousin was living with us, and he bought the DVD. And I remember I watched it a lot. I remember watching the first one a lot, and then by the time the second one came out, he wasn't living with us anymore. And I remember seeing Requiem at my friend's house, and they ordered it. He ordered it. His folks ordered it on demand.
Okay.
I remember watching it on demand on their big flat screen TV from the 90s, which is how you should watch this
I agree.
film. This is how the film should be watched.
It also, I will say, in a very dark room and with the brightness turned up.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
I
what it
did
was.
that
This is
to
one
this
of
TV
the
here.
Also, it was-
shittiest lit movies.
Okay,
I
thought it was
ever
my TV.
seen. I don't know what happened in this movie.
I could
I'm
tell
going to
you.
be confused more than normal
Okay.
on this one.
And now my relationship to this today is when I went to go and watch it yesterday,
Yes.
I looked it up and it said on the Hulu.
sure.
Go on the Hulu. So I did what anybody would do. I text my cousin and got his login info, right?
Okay.
And I go to watch it, and it's on Hulu, but in order to watch it on Hulu, you have to have an HBO
Yeah,
subscription.
yeah.
Kill them all.
Yeah, it's
Kill
the
all
worst.
these streaming moguls.
it's on
Kill them
HBO.
all.
Since we have been taping episodes about the Predator movies, they have switched licenses. They've switched. Like AVP was not on HBO when he wanted to watch it at first,
Yeah.
but when I wanted to watch it, it was there. It
It's
had
insane.
shown up. It is true. It is insane.
It's insane. Burn them all.
You know what I wonder about is how many movies are just being lost because people aren't thinking of them,
people
and no
just-
one's no
or
one's
they
searching. They're
they
not on
search
the
it up
services.
one time and then they're like, well, I don't have that. So they never search it up again because they're like, well, I don't have Tubi.
Yeah, there are plenty of YouTube videos about things that have been lost TV shows, things like that.
Mhm.
Disney got rid of like the Willow series they made. It's off
Right,
of
there you go.
Disney. Mighty Ducks Game Changers. 2 seasons of that's gone.
Jesus.
I know. They
There was
just get rid
another
of them.
big one
There
like
was
this.
another
What
big one I
about
can't
what
recall.
about Zaboomafu?
Never heard of
Oh,
it.
you guys are too old.
Yeah.
No idea what that is.
It was a kid's show in the late 90s.
Okay.
Ethan, so would you say you're more of an alien or more of a predator?
I'm Team
Ooh.
Predator.
Why?
I'm all
Me
on
too.
Predator. I think he's cooler.
Yeah, dude. Shout.
Cooler than the alien?
The dreads.
Yeah.
Did you not?
The dreads.
Did you not like the alien movies, or is it more about the character itself that resonates, or what is it?
I haven't watched. Honestly, I think the only one I've watched the first Predator, and I've seen both AVPs. I don't think I've seen all of the Alien movies.
Me either.
There are a lot.
I don't even think I've seen the first one. If I did, it was
The first
a trillion
Alien
years
is
ago.
so good.
I would be willing to bet the first Alien movie is a better film than the first Predator movie, just because it's James
Yes.
Cameron.
It is.
But
It's Ridley Scott.
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
Oh, I thought it was
Cameron
did
comes in for
oh, he did the
Aliens.
second one. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
But,
which was also phenomenal.
Haven't
I
seen
just
it.
think the Predator fucking looks cooler,
I thought they were.
and
They,
I also think the Predator is at his heart a good guy I think the Predator's
the good guy.
Interesting.
because he cares about honor.
He does care about honor. He has this in this movie. They kind of take it and flush it down the toilet. The
Yeah,
whole
all the-
system
all
of
the-
the hunting.
Yeah, that gets really muddy in these ones right here. The Alien vs Predators, the honor system, quote unquote honor system of the Predator is I'm going
because-
to be camouflaged the whole time and then kill things.
But
He's a predator.
He's supposed
Well,
to have
yeah,
a code. If he
there's a
thinks you're a
code.
threat, he'll hunt you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If he respects
Exactly.
you, he'll hunt you. And if he doesn't
But he'll
respect
still
you, he
do
won't
it
hunt you.
invisible and you can't see him.
Well,
There's not a
you
fair.
know,
It's not a fair fight.
He's like a
it's not
ninja.
fair
He has honor.
fight. Yeah, but it's the
Ninjas have honor.
It's a code.
But they also can't get completely invisible and will kill you.
If they could, they would.
Yeah, and I don't think that's honorable.
I think it's honor. Well, he doesn't kill anybody that doesn't get in his way.
He won't in
He's
this
not
movie.
going. He doesn't go out of his way to kill anybody that doesn't get in his way.
I think he does. I think in this movie he did.
other than the guy he skins alive and hangs in the tree.
the little kid. The little kid.
The little kid. When did he kill the little kid?
In
Was
this
that an
movie,
alien?
You're thinking
the
the
alien
alien
killed the little kid.
The alien killed the kid.
Yeah, alien
That's
killed
why
him.
the
My
alien's
mistake.
evil.
It was
Well,
so
actually,
dark.
if you want to get really philosophical, are either of them evil? They're just following their nature,
Wow.
and that's one to grow on.
That is a thinker. You know, that's something we're going to have to think about as we watch more of these movies.
I do like that
either
idea
the
is to
alien-
ask the guests of whether they think the Predator's honorable or not.
I think he has more honor. I do think he looks cooler.
There's
too.
a code, I guess, but it gets real muddy. You
It
know,
does.
I don't like the Predator without the mask, though. I think the alien looks
interesting.
cooler than the Predator without the mask.
Couldn't agree more. The whole mandible thing, it is ugly as fuck to
I
me.
could
that was a
imagine-
James Cameron
I
idea.
hate
I
looking at it.
wish I had been in a theater when they took the mask off for the very first time, because that would have been fucking incredible.
You
But,
ugly motherfucker. That was Schwarzenegger.
You're one
on the
ugly
front.
motherfucker.
You're one ugly motherfucker. You're one ugly motherfucker.
You're getting real urban with it
A few
the more
lines I
time
can
you
do
say
it.
it. Okay,
I can do it. Hey, be happy I'm not trying to do Jesse Ventura. And the,
I mean,
the line that we keep
that
talking
you
about.
love. I mean, yes, the mask looks dope. I don't think it looks bad without the mask, but you know,
I don't necessarily think
I'm
it looks
pretty
bad.
deep in
I
the
just think
Predator lore.
the alien looks cooler than the Predator without the mask. Predator with the mask is fucking awesome.
and I listened to a commentary with all the special effects people on this movie as well, and they're talking about how the directors, the brothers Strauss in this movie, liked the James Cameron versions of the aliens, so the aliens didn't have the smooth
Ah.
skull type
Like
in
in
this
this
one. Yeah, it had a
okay.
it has a like ridges and stuff, and I guess
Yeah.
that's what James Cameron brought to it when he did his version. So they used that. In
I
this one.
thought that was now it's possible I was confusing all the
Yeah,
monsters,
see
but
how it's got ridges.
I thought the ridged head guy was the Predalien, the hybrid.
Well, these are the regular predators, and they have just a smooth dome up top that's apparently see through, and then they have the ridges going all the way back, which is different from the last film where it was
It was smooth.
dome all the way. Yeah, and she used it as her shield.
Oh yeah.
Let me hit you with some fast facts about Alien versus Predator Requiem. That's the movie we're covering today. The release date, November 2007,
Now,
3 years after the
I have a
first one
question.
came out.
I have a question about this.
Sure.
Did it have a theatrical release?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
was
Oh,
it
yeah.
direct
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
okay, because I thought it was direct to DVD.
No.
Okay.
It had a theatrical release. The box office, 130 million, which was down from the first AVP, 177
That's
million.
still a lot of money for a fucking horror film.
And a budget of 40 million. So it did make money.
Hell yeah.
The critical response, extremely negative, though, which is probably what sank the possibility of a direct follow-up.
It came out Christmas Day. Terrible.
What?
Really? I have it down as November.
No, it says it said December 25th, and I watched some of the trailers because they have the theatrical trailers or whatever, and it said Christmas Day.
Interesting.
Maybe that's when
it said
premiere
Christmas. Okay, maybe you didn't.
Maybe Christmas. Maybe it was like a Thanksgiving.
But
Christmas
I know Predator
thing.
2 also came out around Christmas.
I like it as a Christmas
Interesting
thing.
It's a horror thing around Christmas you like.
I could see them doing some more with Christmas. I mean, what if you do Predator versus Santa Claus?
That'd be great.
You know, Predator goes up against Santa, all
he
his
kills
magic.
Rudolph.
I like he kills Santa, Mrs. Claus steps up, becomes the Ridley character. Or
pulls out a yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She uses Santa's sack as a shield. His sack for presents. His present sack, not his ball sack.
Nothing else.
Do you hear the tagline for this one? In space, no one can hear you scream. On Earth, it won't matter.
That's the tagline?
That's the tagline.
Okay, why is it?
As fuck tagline.
That is too long. That's too many words. Trim the fat. And why is it called Requiem?
Great question. They were going to call it Survival of the Fittest.
Okay, that's what the script still was. Bad, but I think it fits better. I think it fits better.
I don't think they had a single good idea for this movie.
The commentary with the
Nothing about
director
this is good.
Was all about how they had ideas to do things and then couldn't do them. Like how they did something else.
The director.
I had that feeling. I did have that feeling the whole movie. And I could also tell when they were. Have you guys seen Friday the 13th Part 8?
No.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Haven't seen that one.
Okay, so half the movie they're on a ship, and then the other, like a third of the movie, they're in Manhattan. But most of it is in like back alleys that were all filmed in like Vancouver and on a soundstage in LA because you get
this was shot in Vancouver.
$10 trillion to fucking shoot in New York City. So like you can like tell which scenes are not shot in the place they say that they're
sucks.
Shot. And I had the same feeling here.
I had that feeling a lot here. I mean, well, because it's supposed to be set in Gunnison, Colorado.
Which can't cost that much money to go to Gunnison and shoot a movie.
The directors were saying Vancouver already has a production it's a production town,
well, that's
so it's
where
like got everything
goes,
built in,
because the taxes
they
are
had
lower.
to pull from all the local actors. They also said that all the good actors were gone because they were on bigger films, like
the director of the film says this about his own cast.
Yes, about how
all the good actors. What a bunch of assholes. Oh my God.
I have seen a lot of really shitty horror movies with really, really, really bad acting. This wasn't bad. Didn't crack even the top 20.
Yeah, I don't think they were bad.
Fellas, this was very bad.
I mean,
these actors are very bad.
I didn't say it was great.
And the script is bad.
I didn't say the acting was great.
Is bad.
I mean, I've seen Troll and Troll 2.
Yeah,
I've seen that,
those
like
are
that
bad.
level of bad. And I, again, have seen every Friday the 13th movie multiple times. So.
Well, we will have you on for that series.
But yeah, so they shot in Vancouver.
We've been talking about the director, the brothers Strauss. They came from special effects.
Yeah, they had their own special effects studio.
Okay.
First time feature film directors.
Okay. I did think the special effects were pretty good. Like
I agree.
I didn't like the way it was kind of shot, but like the non like CG aliens, I do think looked fantastic.
Yep, I completely agree. It was a highlight of the movie. The special
that's
effects
why
were very
they
good.
got them, because they could get the visual effects on the cheap.
Although I liked the last one too. You know, Paul W.S. Anderson did the first AVP, and he has just like an eye. You know, a lot of people think of it as like schlocky and like cartoonish, his reliance on slow motion, but it's an aesthetic. It is a singular aesthetic that he is clearly established and he goes for in every movie. It's like I kind of appreciate it about him. I missed that in this. This is very generic.
Yeah, there was a criticism I heard.
And dark.
That these guys had no vision. It was just like that. You know, you could tell it was first time directors that didn't know what to do, and they didn't know how to light. That's why and then to get over not having good, the suits not looking great, they just brought the lighting down, which they said is like a rookie move.
Yeah,
like a more seasoned director.
I will
been
say
able
there
to
was one
do things
shot,
better.
The shot in the pool. When all the light was coming through the window and the kids were on the right next to the, I do think that specific shot was very good. I thought that was cool.
Hey,
All
that's
right. It's
nice.
cool that you got
Yeah.
one
That's
shot.
I did
out
have
of the
one.
whole film. Yeah.
I had one where I'm like, that looks really cool.
Oh, you didn't like it on her ass the whole time? Because they talked quite a bit about that.
Yeah. She also didn't have a large ass.
No,
I
but,
wrote that down
you know,
as
it
well.
was early
Very early
2000s.
2000s, lingering
It's
on
also
this
it's
very
much
skinny woman.
very much a period piece.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, well, if we're gonna, this is the only skin scene we're gonna do.
I also want to talk about the bully. I want to talk about the fucking high school
Yes.
bully.
Dallas, I think his name was.
Who cares?
Well, we
I
want.
don't know
We're
any-
trying to present facts here.
All right. Let's. On that note, the plot of the film. I wrote a little plot summary to
Okay.
ground people. In the moments at the end of the first Alien vs. Predator, when the fallen hero Yautja's body is in a place of honor on his people's ship as they return
So
from Earth.
that scene at the very beginning of the film was the last scene.
It is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It is. But then his chest bursts open, spawning a half Yautja, half xenomorph hybrid, which kills everyone, crashes the ship, and begins terrorizing the small town of Gunnison, Colorado, which in real life has a very distinct canyon nearby and a national park, but the Black Canyon is not seen on screen for some reason. A new predator hunter arrives as the xenomorphic Yautja hybrid and facehuggers begin killing residents. All the human characters die before you can learn their names, except Eddie the cop, who ... I lost interest. That's my plot summary.
I had a question for the Predator. Why did only one come? Why only
Okay.
one?
Well,
Do you have an
Three?
answer?
I mean, his character's name is Wolf, and he's supposed to be like the cleanup guy. He comes,
Oh,
he
okay,
gets
okay.
like he gets the call, like he's got to
Okay.
come
I like
clean
that.
up all the
I like
evidence.
that.
too.
I like that a lot. I
So-
wish he would have been smoking a cigarette, going like, "Oh, here we fucking go
Oh,
again."
like
Yeah.
literally like the character
Yeah.
Wolf in Pulp
In Pulp
Fiction.
that's exactly
Yeah.
where they said they got the idea
Okay.
for the name from.
That's fun.
Hey,
was the character.
And the name that fits as a name because he's a fucking predator. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, the wolf has a lore that continues into the rest of the Predators films.
That's intriguing to me. I like the Predator lore. That was what I was
I
watching.
know
this.
none of the Predator lore.
Oh, the Predator.
Also-
lore.
this is the first time you see
Predator lore.
Yautja Prime, which is the name of the Predator homeworld.
Did you watch the extended version or the regular version?
I saw whatever one was on. Well, I ended up having to go to YouTube.
Okay.
I bought it on YouTube.
I told you that's I was
So,
like, you probably have to go to YouTube.
I went to YouTube and I bought it for $5.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you for your
Way to
service.
go.
So I want reimbursed.
Well, I was going to give you some ice cream I made.
I need, and I want $10.
I can give you
I want
2 pints of ice cream,
For the
which
time. Yeah, you know what? He earned it. This movie was work.
But
Work.
just to go back to them not wanting to shoot in Colorado, they're just saying that there's already a film production stuff going on in Vancouver. They thought if they went to Colorado, they'd have to like ship everybody in. They'd have to put them up in hotels and stuff like that. So they're like, it's just cheaper to shoot it in Vancouver. They said.
Yeah.
Which I get, but like, just say it's Vancouver. You know, the fact that it's raining the whole time, it doesn't rain that much in Gunnison. It doesn't get that much rain in Colorado. It's just like, there's no reason for this to be Colorado. It's just small town America. Like they
Yeah.
could have which is, by the way, a cool idea for a sequel to the
Yeah.
Predator movies.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. We've seen him run through LA. Fucking have him run through Fruitland, Iowa and kill everyone I went to school with.
Yeah, they said it was like a metaphor for small town life, or like, what if the Predator came into small town America? I was like, that's not a metaphor, is it?
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
just
the
a-
theme.
That's the
setting.
plot.
Yeah, that's like,
the
I don't
plot
think that's
of-
a metaphor.
they could in a better filmmaker's hands, that concept could have been really quite
Right.
good. I think like it reminded me of Stephen King and a little bit of Twin Peaks.
Okay,
Yeah, I can
yeah.
see that.
Like if
Yeah,
there
that's
was great characters and great performers giving us some relationships
Ooh,
in
what
these
about-
moments of
What
like,
about Predator versus Pennywise? That'd be fun.
okay, I'm interested in
Maybe
that.
Crash lands in Derry next.
Okay, all right. See, the Predator could go up against anybody.
He
you know?
could.
I would
That
love
is-
more, please.
That is good. Predator versus well, but he has to be like a supernatural or alien, right?
Predator
Something
versus
strong.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Bond uses a bunch of
'Cause-
his little tricks and gadgets.
Yeah, one of the things they kind of got away from in these movies is the Predator stalks you for a while, and it's deciding who the best prey is, because you have to
Well,
like prove to it
now-
that it's worth you
Now,
hunting
let
it.
me defend the Predator on this account in this film. Since he's the cleanup guy, he already know it's not like he's trying to find out who the problem is.
Right,
It's all
right,
the
yep.
fucking xenomorphs running
But
around.
he still does take time to get trophies and skin that guy and
he's
string
having
him
a
up.
good time.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna,
He's
he's,
having some fun.
he's gonna do his thing on the side.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing with this movie?
Yeah,
They're
I
not
know.
following any of their.
Yeah, and apparently they did a lot of stuff that was blasphemous to the aliens as well. that alien
didn't
people would
catch
know
it,
more.
but I believe it.
Yeah.
I feel like these team ups. Well, anyway, go on.
No, what's blasphemous for the alien? Because I haven't seen
they're
any of the alien
saying
films.
that, you know, like the predator was able to like kill them too easily, you know, and then like the bullets going through them, like, you know, being able to shoot the aliens up pretty
like
easily
with a pistol,
Mhm.
like
or
shooting
yeah,
its head.
like it shouldn't have been able to die that easy. And then they do stuff with like, okay, so the Predalien, the predator alien hybrid, is also like a baby queen alien at this point. She's still in her warrior phase, and so that's why she goes after pregnant women, and instead of she's like skips the whole egg process, and she puts the fetus or whatever you call it, the baby alien directly, the chest burster directly into the pregnant woman's throat, because there's more for the babies to eat in there, more nutrition for them. Did you guys get any of that?
No.
Well, I mean,
No, it was extremely dark.
There was a scene where she does that.
Yeah, she goes into the hospital.
Now, I was watching this with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Girlfriend take.
Congratulations.
What's the girlfriend?
Well, for one, about 15 minutes into the movie, she
broke up with you.
She's like,
you asshole.
She did
Maybe
go.
watch Alien vs. Predator Requiem. What did she say when you proposed this?
Well, I said,
like,
I'm doing a
what?
podcast tomorrow. I have to watch this movie. She's like, oh, it'll be a fun movie night. And then I'm not kidding. 20 minutes into the movie, she's like, this is boring. This movie is slow. I'm like, they're just winding up to the big fight at the end. That's all this is. Which also I have a complaint about, by the way.
I've got a few as well.
But
a fun movie night with girlfriend is Alien versus
AVP Requiem. She's very supportive.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you got a good
God
one.
bless
That's
her,
nice.
yeah. She is very
She
supportive.
is learning though. So.
And but when the Predalien thing comes out at first, she's like, I haven't seen these, but like, why did it kind of take the form of the Predator? Because isn't it just like an incubator? Shouldn't it just burst out of its chest as an alien? And I'm like, well, maybe that just maybe it's because the Predator is a different type of alien and it doesn't work that way. Maybe it just incubates inside the human. But like,
they introduced that in Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah.
They thought it was a fun idea to do, and apparently there was a toy line of different alien hybrids. So they had like a scorpion one and like a dog, and so they had the dog in the one of the scenes. One of the homeless guys has a dog, and they were gonna do one where an alien gets in the dog.
Oh, that would have been cool.
But they were like, we already did the kid. They didn't want dogs. Apparently,
you have to choose.
The
you can either
directors
kill a child or a dog. You don't get to do both.
Wanted to make it so dark that the producer guy kept having to pull him back. Like they wanted to kill Ricky at the end when the alien, the Predalien stabs his brother, you know, the young brother, and in the hospital, he was supposed to get like ripped in half. But they're like, no, you can't.
These guys are just only obsessed with special effects and what they can do, and have spent zero time on the characters.
Look,
exactly.
If you,
that is
zero
exactly
time.
what,
but
yeah.
if you go in knowing that, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was,
It's
all right.
Yeah, you know, I knew what I was getting
there was
into.
Fun moments. I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah.
God, this movie is absolute dog shit.
I mean, terrible intro to this franchise for your girlfriend. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
I
also gave her the rundown that you gave me on it because I haven't seen AVP in 20 years,
Yeah.
and so I kind of gave her the rundown on that. So it was like a secondhand account of your account of the movie.
Well, but that's the other thing about this is like it's not a sequel to AVP.
Yeah. They
There's
totally
there's nothing about it.
I don't know if you watched the first scene, but it very much is.
The first scene is the one exception, but I was curious about this. I looked at the behind the scenes production, and apparently they rushed it into production very quickly. And Paul W.S.
and it took him 3 years.
I guess so. That is weird. Actually,
it took him 3 years, and it was rushed.
But he said it was they were rushing so fast. He didn't want to compromise the vision of quality he had. This is the director of the Resident Evil films, and he didn't want to do it. And so I think what they did is they just pulled another pitch for the AVP concept off of the stack because they had a bunch of people coming in and pitching on this concept, and they just took the small town idea and they were like, here, we're now making this a sequel, but it's just a completely separate standalone
we'll put
AVP
the thing at the beginning
idea.
to make it okay.
I think that's
I can see you.
It's kind of exactly the same formula from the first Predator movie to the second one. It's like they didn't do anything that made the first one good. They totally left turn it. You know, they're in the urban jungle now. It's a new main character.
Bring back the woman from AVP.
I mean, yeah, she's
great.
Awesome. They should have had her.
Well, that was
great character.
That was also the other thing. When the chick comes home from the army, my girlfriend goes, "Is that the girl from the first movie?" I'm like, I haven't seen it in 20 years. I don't think so.
No, yeah.
Also, here's one part I really didn't like.
Yeah.
When what's the convict's name? What's it? The older brother.
Bryce?
Yeah, I think it's another D name. No, he's Dallas. Dallas is the older brother.
Okay, so when Dallas is sitting in the fucking cafe and the chick with the daughter and her husband come in, and then they look at each other and kind of smile. I'm like, she's next to her fucking husband that she just said that she loved and who's like a great guy. And then it's like foreshadowing this, ooh, they're going to get together just so this guy can just get murdered.
I had a whole different read of that. Because his whole thing is he's a convict, you know, and I guess he's friends with the sheriff somehow.
They went to school together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's they say that. They
okay.
basically said they went to high school together.
Yeah. And so they never really say what he did, but on the third rewatch, yes, I heard him say is breaking and enter because he's looking for a job. He goes, is breaking and entering a special skill that he could put on his resume. And I thought that she heard that and looked at him and thought, oh, what is this criminal doing in our town now? And like, so that was setting up tension for later. That's
she gave him the fuck me eyes.
Oh, really? Those are fuck me eyes? I don't know what fuck me eyes are, I guess.
Well, it's fuck me eyes from a mom. It's not fuck me eyes.
So they're different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, he's dangerous. Unlike my perfect husband who's raised my kid while I've been murdering civilians in Iraq.
Guys might recognize him as Sam Merlot from True Blood.
Hey,
I never watched True Blood. I'm not a teenage girl.
There's only hey, it was very good. Okay. Sexy vampires and werewolves. What more do you want?
Twilight.
I want the Predator.
Come on. Twilight wishes it was this.
Okay.
True Blood was great. You guys we
I
should
didn't
watch
watch
True
it.
Blood.
Okay, I watched a bit of it.
I would have
fine.
Your story about how they just pulled fucking scripts.
Just another take.
I also love Halloween. I've watched all of them a million times.
Okay.
Which you should also do. Halloween 5 might be the worst film ever made. It's so bad.
Okay.
But it's so fun. But like because Halloween 4 was so successful, they literally just ran production like the second the movie came out. The Halloween 4 came out. That way it could be done for Halloween next year.
Halloween.
So the next year it came out and they just the concept is abysmally stupid. And you're like, and then you're like, I've listened to stuff where like they like start talking about all these other kind of pitches and scripts that they got, and you hear these and you're like, why didn't they like do some version of this, which is kind of cool? What we got, it's so fucking bad. And then it goes on to part 6, which Tarantino wrote a fucking treatment for.
Really?
And the Weinstein brothers were like, no. So he's like, okay. And then he went and wrote Pulp Fiction instead. So we could have gotten a Tarantino Halloween 6 instead of Pulp Fiction. What could have been?
Hey, full circle. He gave us the character of Wolf.
He sure did.
Yeah.
How about that?
Dale was the bully guy.
Dale.
The bully. The bully is very funny.
He's fun
because
and this is an old slasher trope of the bully. I mean, he was like a Stephen King level over the top bully. He just beats the shit out of this guy and throws his keys. It was like reading fucking It or something. But then, you know, in the old slasher film, when there's a shitty piece of shit bully, that he's going to get the best death in the movie. And I think he did.
Do you think he did?
I think the acid on the face.
The acid on the face is
memorable.
Cool.
Fantastic.
I like the first guy that got his head blown off by the Predalien thing.
The Predalien?
I think that wasn't the Predalien.
Was it a plasma blaster or was it? Because that's just Predator.
Who has the thing that blasts people's heads off?
The Predator has the plasma blaster on.
That's Wolf, the Predator Wolf?
Yes.
Okay, the first one who he
not
did
Pred Wolf, it's just Predator. His name is Wolf.
Okay, his name
Predalien
is
is the hybrid alien.
Jesus Christ. Like I said, I did not get the details of this, even more than normal.
I could see how you're confused because it was so dark.
I couldn't follow it.
They wanted it to be 3D, like everything at that time. They were going to try and make it 3D. So could you tell there were a couple shots that was like, 3D, but it was so dark they couldn't render it in 3D.
That's so funny.
So they're like, fuck it. And then I heard some theories about why they called it Requiem because it has nothing to do with like dreams or whatever. Isn't that what Requiem means? Something to do with dreams. No. Okay.
I don't know.
No input.
Well, a
I don't
requiem
know
or
what-
your requiem is like your death song. It's the song of your death, like Mozart wrote his requiem, right?
Yeah. What? Let's get some facts here. What is that's?
Yeah, it's Catholic Mass for the Dead.
Okay.
musical
So
or
yeah, what the
composition.
hell does
on
that
the
have to
musical-
do with this alien
So
versus predator?
Wolf is gonna
requiem
kill
in
them.
in a literary and film sense usually means this is the end. It's
So
death.
the movie is
This
the
is
song of the death.
Yeah, and it's like, but you showed us the whole planet that's full of fucking predators.
Yeah.
And
so
yeah,
it's
you
not,
nuked Gunnison, Colorado. Spoiler alert.
yeah, that
You-
was a surprise.
You
That was a
fucking
surprise.
nuked
They
the city,
nuked the
but
whole
like,
town.
but did you guys think a fucking alien was going to sprout out of that little girl's chest at the end of the movie?
No.
I thought it was. I thought this was going to happen.
Oh, another alternate ending that the predator or that the producer had to pull him back from is that all the army people were just going to shoot them and kill them at the end.
Okay, dropping the
So
nuke is a little
fucking
bit better.
dark. These guys,
Well, after
these
they
Strauss
escape the
guys.
nuke and they wake up, right, and then all the military people are like, "Put your weapons down! Put your weapons down!" They're
I
going to
did
give them the
think that-
weapon and
I
then shoot them all.
Did think that's what was going to happen.
Okay, yeah. Well, there was a lot of pro-military propaganda in this one, right? They're like, the military wouldn't lie to us.
No, I thought
I
it was.
thought that was a joke. That was
I think it was a
tongue-in-cheek.
joke. I think it
Because
was.
it
Interesting.
cuts to everybody and they're like,
No, this is Iraq war popping off. They're saying they couldn't get
but that
tanks
was
for this.
07. By 07, the Iraq War was not popular.
People were
anymore.
disillusioned. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
this
thought
is
it
where
took a little while for us to get there.
No, we went
Because
in
they
2004.
actually went through Congress to get
Obama
to
was
okay that
elected in
war.
2008,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and at that point, tides had turned against the Iraq
Yeah,
War.
he was elected in part because he said he was going to end it.
Even some Republicans at that time were like against the Iraq War. So that I think that's what they were playing with.
Yeah,
was
we went
the
into Iraq in 2003.
distrust in the
By
government.
Well, a lot of
Christmas-
these are very pro-military,
Yeah.
I agree.
police force, and the last one.
Glamorizing
What's the problem with
stuff.
that?
Nothing. But
On that note, I will say in this film, toxic masculinity makes its triumphant return to the Predator franchise.
It went away?
It did go
well,
away.
the
I
last one
think
was a female hero.
AVP,
Okay.
I thought was much.
Heroine.
There was a diverse cast. There was a female lead. We didn't get a
do
lot
have
of horrible homophobia or anything.
I have one. There were two black characters in this film, and they were both killed almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black friend.
The black friend.
bully friend, or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, the bully. This was where I saw the toxic masculinity. Is the one teen who makes fun of the other for wearing his uniform as a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, it's like that's his job, you
It's like,
dummy.
why are we making? Yeah, I didn't. It's just
I like
bad
the sausage
character.
liver.
I do feel
That's
like
the
joke
sausage
I
liver joke was it's very gay panic.
I also I felt like I feel like that was one of the best lines in the film because that was a good comeback to douchebag because it would make him mad, and it did make him mad.
It did make him
But
mad.
I'm so mad.
I
he
do think
fucking
that-
beat the shit
I
out
do
of him.
think that
Mhm.
scene was a critique on the socioeconomic disparities between the working class people and the rich people
Interesting,
because the
interesting.
house was very big.
Yeah, it was a
It was a
nice
big
It's
house.
very big. It was
That's
very
true.
clear that all of them come from rich families and they don't have to work, whereas he is the working man and he's just trying to bang this hot chick
Mhm.
that apparently he's known for his whole life.
Small town
Mhm.
Small town, right?
Yeah.
Went over my head.
that they were trying to bang.
No, that part I got.
I was like, "Are you so asexual,
No,
Paul? You can't fuck."
That one I noticed. And then
Yeah,
them going to the swimming pool. And
Yeah, when she took all of her clothes off, that didn't give you
I,
any.
I picked
It was
up
like-
on that.
Interesting choice
Also-
by that actress.
Also, as a teacher, why are they leaving the fucking pool to the school unlocked?
well, no, she said she taped,
taped
to the lock,
lock.
after class.
Okay, I missed
Got
that
that
line.
detail.
Okay, I
Yeah.
missed that line.
Got
Okay,
that one
And
up
well,
here.
my
All
first
right.
thought was like, "Hey, what a fun time when you could just like, there weren't any cameras in the school. They didn't have to worry about motion detectors going
Yeah.
off. They could just tape a lock and then go for a swim after school."
Yep, just a simpler time.
Yeah.
2007, no problems in 2007. That's for sure.
Sequel pitch: Predator versus school shooter.
Predator versus incel.
Predator versus incel.
That wouldn't be good.
Compelling premise.
They
huh?
could also do it in Vancouver again.
Famously the home
Well,
of
that's
the
where
incels.
an incel ran over a whole crowd of people there a few years ago.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Canadian incel.
We got to go back to the
Worst
beginning,
time.
guys, because you didn't quite understand what happened at the beginning of the
Okay.
film.
Me?
Okay, jeez.
Yeah.
That the Predalien
Yeah. So there's
Kind
a
of-
whole
I
thing.
guess
started-
should we? Since it hasn't been released yet, what were your guys' thoughts? What was in a quickly summarize your thoughts on AVP?
Loved it.
loved it.
Okay.
Great movie.
Yeah, well, I
great
mean,
lore.
we both put it right after. We
The
may
first
have
one?
made it number one.
I've been
on
going
our
back
list.
and forth.
Yeah,
It's your favorite one?
It's very good.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like AVP.
AVP, very good. It was the first one that introduced me to Predator, so that's how I got into it.
The flashback stuff, so cool.
Yeah.
I really thought it was a great match of filmmaker sensibilities to subject matter. Really good.
Good, lots of good fan service, but not over the top. I haven't seen it in so long, so I don't even.
I mean, yeah, lots of fan
it
service.
established its own canon. I mean, it created the combination of the Alien versus Predator canon, like the mix of those two, the way the predators in the ancient Earth they would breed xenomorphs using humans to create hunting like practice. Like that's great lore for this
Ooh, that
mashup.
might change my opinion.
And
on
then
the
they
Predator.
nuke things.
The alien might then be the good guy.
The alien is kind of
They might be
Alien
the
is
good guy. They might be the enslaved
being used for
species
sure, yeah.
by the
kind of-
predator. But the
except the alien
predators
queen.
look cooler. So
Yeah.
But you were saying, JD, I fucked something up about this.
Well, yeah, because
premise?
they weren't going to have the alien. The Pred alien wasn't going to be in this one. They were just going to move on to different aliens on the planet.
Uh-huh.
But when they were deciding, like, okay, we're going to use the Pred alien as the main villain. How do we get this alien back on Earth? Because the mothership has a bunch of predators on it, presumably, because they come and they get the dead alien. There's a bunch of predators on there.
That's the end of AVP.
Yeah, end of AVP. So when the chestburster comes out, and then there's a smaller ship that detaches and goes back towards Earth for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And they said the directors talking about like all this headcanon or things that weren't said in the movies very well.
established.
Established. Thank you. That the Pred alien got into that smaller ship that went back to Earth that only had the one alien or the two aliens on it that were making trophies. And then that's where it attacked them, made it crash, and then it crash landed back on Earth.
I see.
So that way there were no predators that were
That makes
there
sense.
to stop the aliens.
I
on Earth.
assumed that the Pred alien.
Sorry, that was hard for me for some reason.
I mean, it's complicated stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
This is hard. What we're doing right now is hard. Give yourself a break.
Very-
Thank you. Yeah,
It's harder than roofing.
I'm sure.
I assumed that the Pred alien massacred all the predators on the ship.
Oh, okay.
That was what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I assumed too.
And so the thing with because in the first one, it's established that they're teen aliens or predators that are like, this is a rite of passage for them to kill the aliens.
Maybe the predator is Jeffrey Epstein.
But in this one, Wolf is
he
like
was the predator all along. We should have known from the mask.
Yeah, but Wolf is an established predator, so he's been around, so he's got all the gear, he's got more scars, he knows what he's doing, so he's more of like a badass predator coming to kill him. And so they go to Yautja Prime, they show him getting his, the signal or whatever, and then they establish that the predator's masks are always recording.
Yeah, I got that.
So he switched the masks.
That was
and
cool.
watched
The
that.
way he used the other one's mask to see what had happened.
That comes in play later in
kind
later
of
movies.
investigating it. I liked that.
I liked that a lot. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
It actually does make sense.
That it'd be
Especially
recording.
given all the fucking like surveillance that we have like in today, like it actually makes sense.
And
then-
these predators would want to have proof of their kills.
Yeah,
the
right,
more
yeah.
spectacular kills, they'd want to be able to go
Yeah,
back and be like, here's what I did.
Yeah.
And like they all
Check out
believe
this-
in honor. I want to know how this other predator died and whatnot.
So when the predator or Wolf gets into the ship that crashed, he pulls out. He has like a syringe and he pulls out the liquid from the xenomorph cage, the thing that had like the huggers, the face huggers, and he puts that into his computer, and that apparently makes his mask be able to see their signatures. So that's why he can see their blood and stuff in the sewers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that. I got that.
I didn't get that. I was
Didn't
like,
pick
what the
up on that
fuck? Because when I
at
saw
all.
the heat vision that they use in their masks, and I was like, why would it be able to see the blood of the face huggers or something like that? But then it was explained in the commentaries.
Yeah, I'll tell you the real reason. It's because these Strauss brothers had an idea for a special effect that they wanted to do.
Yeah. Well,
And
who's
then
the main character?
That's a good question. I want to say it's Dallas. It's Dallas and his
The-
brother.
Dallas is like
Dallas
the
is
older-
convict brother, the older brother.
I think that's the most fleshed out relationship in the whole series.
Is him and the sheriff?
Yeah.
God.
The brothers.
Oh, the brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the brother directors made the two brothers more. That was an interesting comparison, I thought.
You are scraping the barrel for meaning in this.
That's what we're doing here.
I guess so. I thought maybe Eddie the cop. Eddie the cop was the only one that made an impression on me.
I thought he was incompetent as a cop.
Well, that also, again, searching for meaning here. The scene where they're like, no, we need to go to the center of the city, and then the other's like, we need to leave. It's like that shows the difference of how people react in disasters. Of like, well, do we need to listen to the authority, or do we need to just trust the instincts? And it turns out you need to follow your instincts.
Would you have gone to the helicopter?
Would you have get to the chopper? Would you get to the chopper?
That's also what I said to my girlfriend. I go, Schwarzenegger was in the first one.
He said
that's why
line.
He said get to the chopper. That's 100%. That's why they put the line in there.
I think that's why the whole plot was the way it was. But the whole reason there was a helicopter in the movie was so they could say that line.
100%.
There's everything about it was around. It was terrible.
And they're like, well, how
bad delivery?
They're like, how could we get somebody to be able to fly a chopper? She just got back from Iraq. She can drive a tank and a chopper.
One of the original ideas was for the Predator to be in Iraq.
That would have been fucking sick.
That would have been fun. That would have been fun propaganda.
Yeah. Well, they said they had a hard time getting like military equipment because everything was being used.
And there are no taxes in Iraq. You wouldn't have to pay any taxes to film over there.
But that tank that they were using is like a prototype of an old tank that the military like lends out to do stuff. But it was all like plywood on the side, and it leaked because with all the rain. They're like, it was colder in that tank than outside because it was just leaking the whole time, and you're just in there freezing.
That's fun.
Yeah. But so you think the Dallas is the main character?
I think Dallas and his brother. Dallas and Ricky are the main characters.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess Ricky to me was the main character.
Was Ricky the pizza delivery boy?
Yeah, he was the kid.
First billing is the military lady.
What?
I don't know. I mean, you think she got just as much a screen time as the brother, as I think.
Yeah, but it's who was introduced first. Because they didn't do a Scream thing where they introduced somebody and kill him right away. So the brother was introduced first. She was introduced probably a third of the way into the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was her. I think it was the brothers.
Yeah.
There was a character at one point who had a chest bursting, and there was a woman who yelled, "Harry!" Did you all know who Harry was before that? Like, who is Harry? I was watching this and I saw a chest burst.
The chef guy? Is that what you're talking
that in the
in the restaurant?
In the restaurant?
Maybe he was the chef. I think that was it. I think it was in the.
I do love that the additional Predators photo on Google is just a selfie in his car. That is very. If you scroll down, one more, it's the Bobby Slim Jones. Everybody else has headshots, and then his is just him sitting in his car, which I think is very
additional Predator.
Additional Predator. Yeah, he must have been in the suit.
Yeah, well, this guy was the main guy. Ian White was the main guy in the suit.
Oh, okay.
So I think the original guy who was in the Predator in the first two films, he died in like 97, I think.
Oh.
Tall guys don't live long. Sorry, Paul.
I'm going to live forever.
Yeah. So they had to get new Predators.
Well, I thought they did it fine.
Yeah, he did a good job.
I think he was
adequate.
This one, they talked about that because the last ones in AVP 1, they were like very bulky. So they're saying that they were like kind of fat. And this one, they went with like a slimmer alien. Or I'm sorry, a slimmer Predator aesthetic, which is kind of what they did in the first two Predators as well. The first one was a little bit bulkier. The second one was like more of a leaner, what they call a more urban look. I don't know what that means exactly.
Predator 2. There's a lot of weird
basketball person's build.
Is there a scene where Predator fucking dunks?
Well, there's a thing at the end. There's a thing at the end where because they got a bunch of basketball players to play the all the other Youches that come around because they're tall, and there's like a deleted scene where him and Danny Glover they're all doing like a dance together. It was fun.
Hysterical.
It is very funny.
It was very like 90s coded.
It's the best thing that came out of Predator 2.
Is that fun
dance music video thing.
But anyway, so they went with a slimmer look for the Predator on this one for Wolf.
And that's what they did.
The homeless guys in the sewer. What'd you guys think about that? The people living in the sewers.
Such a weird choice. Like I thought when I was like, why is this in this movie? Why are they telling me to care about these kids? Like, why?
Well, I think what they needed was they needed sympathetic people, the homeless, who were constant. They're very sympathetic. You feel bad for them, and they needed a way to they needed to keep the alien in the fucking sewers for long enough, but they needed a reason to keep showing it in the sewers. So they're like, put some fucking homeless people in there.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah, they made that set. That was a big physical set they put in. They're saying that water was deep. One of the directors fell into that water when they were shooting. But it was like a set, so it wasn't actually a sewer or anything, you know.
Got it.
Probably not the cleanest water, but it wasn't shit water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the cuts? There's too many close-ups.
Yes, agreed.
Way too many. I'm
Very
like,
hard to
fucking
follow the
pan it
action.
out. I want to see this.
Yep.
It was a lot like Batman Begins. A lot of those fight scenes are really, really, really tight. They're like tightly shot, and it's like disorienting. Whereas in The Dark Knight, they don't do that like almost at all. It's like so much better. And that's what I like to think of this film. It's The Dark Knight. Came out the same year. Came out the same year.
I mean, yeah, they talk about Batman in the special feature stuff, but they talk about, you know, like the suit didn't look good in the light, so they kept everything in the dark. They also liked the rain because they said it added another like layer between the camera and the physical people. And they kept talking about how
these directors,
you know, they're trying to hide the bad budget stuff as much as possible. But then they're
that's
also
what
saying that rain,
because it was so poorly lit. I'm like, oh, this just didn't have. They didn't give them a ton of money to do this, and they're cutting costs. That's all. That's what I was.
But the rain kept fucking up the Xenomorphs' outfits so much that they had to like have somebody fixing the costumes every night. Oh, and then shooting at the power plant, that was a hard one for him because I guess there had been another production that shot there and they didn't like how they worked out on the power plant. So they almost didn't get that set. But then the producer came through and they got to do it there.
Thank God they did, right?
But they're like, we can't have
power plant.
But that's an actual working power plant. And they're like, you can't have fucking
fire.
Explosions going. You can't have fire. You can't have this. So they had to add a bunch of digital stuff, which upped the budget. I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. This was such a low point. I hope this is the low point, actually. Since I don't think I've seen any of the other Predator movies. Truly,
if this is the lowest point in the series, I've seen way worse. I'm not kidding. I've seen so much worse.
What were the highlights of this for you?
That scene I was that pool shot I think was cool.
You talked about, yep, pool shot was good.
I think the Predator does look cool.
I feel like people are split on the look of the Predator.
I also think the alien looked cool when you could see him. Her.
The Predalien?
Both of them. Both.
Okay.
And just the regular Xenomorphs. I think they did look good.
Yeah.
I liked the way the bully was killed.
Oh, that stupid bully. Ugh. Well, at least I know who ordered the sausage lovers.
Yeah. At least there was another the scene where the dad gets killed, the military wife's dad or husband was like straight pull from Jurassic World or Jurassic Park Lost World, because they had the part where the little kid sees the dinosaur outside in the pool where it's drinking from the pool, you know?
Yep.
And then it comes in and it, like the parents don't believe it, the kid, and then it dies. Okay, that was Oh, I like
Predator versus T-Rex. Who wins?
Oh, the Predator.
Oh, there's definitely a T-Rex skull or dinosaur skulls in the trophy rooms of Predators.
Yeah,
so
that's a cool movie right there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Predator versus. Yeah.
I like Dallas's line when they're going into the hunting store to get the guns, and the bully says something like, "We got to get out of here." He goes, "You're too stupid to talk, Dale. Shut up."
That's good.
I was like, that was a memorable.
It was right after that when the Predator uses Dallas as bait to get the Xenomorph. I like that. I think that was a fun idea.
I was like, why did he string him up?
Yeah, it was
I
to
didn't
bait.
get that part. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying that the Predalien also has characteristics of the Predator. So in the back of the when Wolf is first coming to the ship and seeing like all the wreckage and stuff, there was predators hanging and like were skinned, but they ended up not showing it because it was like too much and they needed to move on. A lot of it was like, we didn't have the time. We just had to go with what we had. So, and that was going to make Wolf furious that the Predalien was like killing predators.
That
and
would
like, but
violate the code.
Yeah. So I was like, why did he string him up? I thought that was a weird one. But yeah, the bait thing makes more sense.
And that
cool.
Look, if they'd kept that in, him stringing up the guy would have made a hell of a lot more sense too.
Yeah. So I have a hold on to your butts moment, but like in a bad way.
Okay.
It was when the
we do this
pregnant
every
woman
episode.
gets the eggs forced down her throat.
Yeah.
That was like the most memorable scene, but like for a bad reason.
Yeah.
It was very it was just visceral.
It was
And the effects were great.
Yeah.
And then like multiple chest bursters came out of the stomach. Yeah.
God, it was
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough one. They really wanted to show those things.
Yeah, they showed a lot of them.
Yeah. They
the
did.
chest bursting.
Yeah.
I had a count of
The
them
little
going.
ones. Yeah.
Coming out
I
of
think I got
pregnant women.
6 chest burstings in this movie.
And even the kid, when it came out of the kid, I was like, damn.
The kid was like, yeah.
That kid,
boy.
It's probably a blessing that kid died because he would have been fucked up for the rest of his life anyway. Because he sees his dad get face hugged and die. He gets face hugged. He wakes up just in time to see his dad get chest bursted and die. Or, really die. And then he gets chest bursted and dies. It's fucked up.
Yeah, so when you think of it, the alien did him a favor.
Yeah.
Ethan, did you have a hold on to your butts moment?
Well, what is this hold on to your butts moment?
Just
This
some
is when you're
memorable
like,
moment.
whoa, it's time to hold on to your butts.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, it's going down. Something's
cooking
happening.
now. Like, for example, Sam Jackson in the first Jurassic Park, he says, hold on to your butts.
Yeah. I know the line.
He says it actually twice in that movie. JD might not remember that.
I remember
but
it
he
now.
says
I
it
know
twice in the film. Anyway, go on.
I guess
The bully's face is pretty good.
the bully's face is good. I mean, also I feel like when when the alien comes in and starts killing him in the school, I think that's the moment where the pacing picks up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty
good.
That's probably the linchpin moment because that's when everything starts to hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 40 minutes is like, can we fucking?
Well, yeah, they have
Couldn't
that whole
agree more.
thing. Yeah, in the last Alien vs. Predator movie, they're like, yeah, we spent a lot of time with character development because we wanted you to care when these people died, and they didn't do a good job with this one.
Yeah, this was the
that's how
opposite.
you do it. Yeah,
Because
Maybe
they
cut
didn't
one
ca-
of the characters
They
so
didn't
you can
care about
focus
any of
on
the fucking. Yeah,
Yes.
you don't know why Dallas went to prison.
there's
You don't
so
know what
many of
happened to
these
him.
shitty characters.
Yeah, you never find out. There's no like, oh, I got to
And look,
redeem myself for something
I'm
like
not
that.
opposed to a throwaway character that just gets killed, but you can't have your whole cast be that.
Yeah,
You
there's no.
Like they got it. Like the
Depth
focus
to
on
anything.
the pizza delivery guy and the girl and the brother.
brother.
That could have been
That could have been the whole thing.
core. Like,
Well, they were like, yeah, this is going to be targeted towards teens, so we have to have more teens in there.
yeah.
They also
I don't think
all
any
looked-
of them were teens.
they also
actually.
all looked
Well, no,
25.
yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
Well, that's how they did it back
I
then.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And yeah, and then they're cutting between the pool scene when they were going to the pool and gonna hook up, and the power plant, the alien fighting the predators in the power plant. It's like, why are we going back and forth here? None of them like built up any tension between the other one. It was like,
It's like, well, these are happening at the same time, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't. There wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't a good cutting between thing.
A filmmaker with some vision
Yeah, would have had
Might
them
have
be connected in some way.
done that with some scenes that give each other something.
Yeah.
Create some tension. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are not those filmmakers.
Yeah.
These are the brothers Strauss.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they only did like one more film after this, and then they were done.
There
Or
was
they
another
happened to-
AVP?
No, well they kept talking about it in the commentary, like, oh, and we'll leave that for the next one. But
Well, I mean, they made a fuckload of money.
not
I'm like,
enough.
true.
This one was panned. This one got so much bullshit.
That doesn't matter.
Well, that's because they didn't
studios.
make another one for like 5 years.
That's why it's surprising.
I'm surprised
Because
as
they
well.
made, it's not like the budget was $40 million and they made $50 million. They made $130 million.
I mean, unless those numbers are not actually correct.
That might
which
not
is
have been
possible.
what they spent on advertising.
And the
'Cause,
marketing-
the marketing, I think, brings it almost doubles that 40 million probably.
Yeah,
But
but
even
still,
with
it's a
that-
$50 million profit.
We're heading into the Great Recession. I don't
Fair
know.
enough.
I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if that
guess.
was a
That
big
could
enough
have been
thing
it.
for them.
That could have
And,
been it.
people, it's...
Yeah, everyone says it was so bad it would like killed the franchise for another like 10 years. Because the next one doesn't come out till like 2014.
It's so funny because I'm watching it and I'm like, this isn't even in the top 20 of shitty movies I've seen.
But it's so bad.
It's
good.
not great.
You know, you don't see the credits roll, and you're like, wow, I can't wait to see what's up with
let's
the Predator
talk about
next.
the credits. It was very clear they had just gotten Final Cut Pro and found out what a gradient font was.
The Brother Strauss. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems right.
Well, okay, they killed it for a couple of years because this one came, Predators, which is the next one in the franchise, came out 10 years later.
And it's a masterpiece,
Oh no,
according to Reddit.
So 2010, that's only 3 years later.
But it killed the
There was
AVP franchise.
as much time between AVP 1 and AVP 2 and between AVP 2 and Predators, which seems to be a completely different creative take.
I mean, it's got a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
That's
this one
not
was
terrible.
written by
Robert Rodriguez?
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez wrote this one.
Oh, that's going to be great. Robert Rodriguez.
Danny
knows what he's
Trejo's
doing.
in there. I bet
Yeah,
it's
Danny
fun.
Trejo's in here. It's a whole different thing. It's a different take. Robert Rodriguez presents the Predators. Yeah.
Good things coming. Good things coming to the Predator series.
The director's name is Nimrod. That's his first name with an accent over the O.
I know that name. He did it something else.
You can't
that I
have a
liked.
name called Nimrod. Come on. Vacancy. I remember that
now
movie.
That we're looking at it. I don't know any of these.
He did Retribution, Vacancy. Oh, he directed that Metallica film.
While we're talking about where this franchise goes from here, this might be a good time to talk about my pitch for a Predator sequel. I came up with this
after this one, and it has to be a direct sequel.
I was thinking, I was starting to think about it when I realized that AVP Requiem was not really a sequel at all to AVP. So I was thinking, what would I do? Which is, I've done this for previous franchises.
Okay. After this, can we do how can you fix this?
How can you fix this?
Let's do that after.
Cancel it. Remove it from existence.
Now we got to fix it.
I want to talk about this now. Stephen King, lean into the small town family stuff. Like, make me comfortable in the town, then have the Predators and the aliens show up.
Yeah, focus on the family, I think, because the family unit being, this is kind of what they do later on in the movies. The Predator thing has a family unit. Just focus on this one. Yeah, I think you make the family more the main unit and like have the aliens fucking with them for some reason more. And you build up, you care for the family. So you care when the dad dies. And then the mom really steps up and then she knows how to fly a helicopter and gets them out of there.
That's not bad. I mean, it's better than what we saw.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe address a little more than in 2 lines about why the kid is like nervous around mom. Remember, because she's like, I want dad to read my story, and then mom goes away, and she's like, he's like, you should say you like her
and give her some time.
And then he dies in the next scene.
Yeah.
And it's like never addressed again.
Yeah.
Now they're running for their lives for the most part. What scene I did like is in the cemetery where the guy had the gun.
The guy was about to kill the child.
Yeah. He's like, shut that kid up, and then Wolf blasts his head off.
Yeah. It was cool.
Again, Predator, good guy.
That in the commentary, they were saying that it was more, they had to fight more to have that guy smoking in front of the kid on the movie rather than having him like brandishing a gun and like threatening to kill that kid.
It was more like they wanted, they would have
there was more of like a fight between the producers of like what they could show on screen.
Okay. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that the guy smoking, it was a bigger problem for them to get through than to have the guy brandishing the gun and threatening to kill the kid.
That's so funny.
That's 2007.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, right now, I think
it also shows you like these fucking people that run these studios, how they are in charge of any of this shit is beyond, because none of them know fucking anything.
Yeah, I mean,
they're all fucking just brain dead. They're like middle management, but they're in charge. They're just justifying their fucking jobs the whole time.
Yeah.
They made mistakes with this franchise 2 times. They failed to keep Paul W.S. Anderson to deepen his vision of the Alien versus Predator concept, and they failed to pay Schwarzenegger after the first Predator. These same studio execs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to know what happened to the chick Lex from the first movie. Like, she just was left in Antarctica and dies, apparently. Well, they said they extended one of the scenes so that they, like, those bobcats they had there were still running, because you have to always leave them running or they freeze in Antarctica. So she just gets in one of those and leaves.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, but I mean, that character they built up so much. She's got a history. We care about her. Easy in. Easy in.
Yeah, but they probably were like, yeah, she probably wants $2 million instead of $1 million. And we don't, this is the problem with the studio executives. They don't respect the audience at all. They don't care.
Yeah.
What they care about is Alien and Predator sell fucking, not only to sell tickets, but they sell fucking action figures and shit like that they can make a fucking gazillion dollars on. So that's like, send out another one so we can send out another fucking line of these and t-shirts and stuff and special edition DVDs that JD's going to buy in 15 years.
Yeah.
So my concept for a sequel. This relies a little bit on some knowledge of the Blade Runner connection to the Alien franchise. Are you familiar with this, Ethan?
I am not, no.
Okay, so you're not being an alien
He really
person.
latched onto this. It's very vague.
I like it. But some of the corporations, like the Weyland-Yutani thing at the end of AVP Requiem, that's an alien touch.
Yeah.
Like there's a company that sends these spaceships out into the space, and then the alien comes and takes over. What the Alien franchise is about, is this dystopian future with these shadowy companies that make deep space exploring vessels and also replicants. And that's the Blade Runner connection. Is some of the companies overlap from Blade Runner to Alien. Weyland-Yutani, the Tyrell Corporation.
Do you think that they overlap because in the 80s they were like, wouldn't this be funny if we had the same thing in both films?
Perhaps.
Well, the whole Alien vs. Predator thing came along because they both were Fox properties, and they wanted that trophy room in the end of Predator 2, and they just used a xenomorph skeleton. And then people saw that and were like, oh my God, that'd be crazy.
Well, it also like makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are two, it's not
They
like
fit together.
You know, it's not like a fucking people were throwing up Michael Myers versus Pinhead, and it's like, well, that doesn't. These two, like the Freddy and Jason, go together. You can you can see how they would fight. You can see how Alien and Predator would fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jason is like a demon?
No, he's a zombie.
And
Freddy's
a demon.
Freddy's a dream demon.
Yeah,
child
they should definitely fight. That makes sense, right?
Well, you can see how they could. You know what I mean?
JD and I don't have a connection.
You guys, come on. We need to do. I'll come back here every Sunday. We'll watch all the nightmares, all the Friday the 13th
for 18 weeks straight.
That's about how it would probably take more than that. It would take more, and we don't have to do the remakes because they weren't very good.
We have to do the remakes. We do the whole franchise.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can do because these are aliens.
They're also the remakes weren't as. Again, I've seen so much
that'll be
worse.
a discussion for a different pod.
My pitch for a Predator sequel is, in fact, an Alien versus Predator sequel. And here's
an actual direct sequel to the first one.
It's more like in the continuity of the Blade Runner Alien side of this franchise, and then the Predator shows up. But here's where it's set. It's set in...
Now, so does Alien versus Predator exist in your lore here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
So it is set in the dystopian corporate world of the Blade Runner-ified Earth, which is like a dystopian future. The environment is wrecked. And the main characters are middle managers at the Tyrell Corporation.
So we want them all to die.
They will die. Many of them will die.
Yes.
But they supervise people who make replicants. They have midlife crises. They have affairs. This is the drama of the film. And they oversee other departments working on more experimental research, which we learn is xenomorphs.
And they get jealous of people working on cooler stuff?
No, they're overseeing this stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then we learn that the corporation is actually like doing experiments on xenomorphs and using their biology to create experimental drugs that the executives are using to become superhuman. And they're becoming stronger and faster. And then they're becoming bigger threats.
So these are the bad guys.
These are the bad guys. These are the corporate executives that are like, as we see today.
I'm all for this. Because you're describing Peter Thiel.
I know. That's my inspiration, is it's Peter Thiel and his Blood Boys. And so let's say a Peter Thiel type gets to be so bulked up and strong that now a Predator sees him as a viable threat. So a Predator comes to this dystopian office future and starts picking off
the world.
These CEOs. And the middle managers are like navigating their own ambition.
But they don't know how to do it because they're middle management and they don't actually have jobs.
Yeah. This is my concept.
I love it.
I call
Where does the alien come in? Or the
aliens
xenomorph?
they're being experimented on.
Okay.
And presumably they get out at some point.
Now, does this end with the alien and the Predator teaming up to destroy Peter Thiel?
Perhaps.
Ooh.
I don't have an ending yet. I have a concept.
Because it sounds like because the aliens are being taken advantage of.
Definitely.
They're being milked.
Yeah,
so
they're being treated like chattel.
And then the Predator comes in and then they're like, well, I'm going to kill these guys because they're strong. And then the alien, maybe it's like the scene in Batman versus Superman where they fight, the alien and the Predator fight, and then they say Martha, and then they kill
That'd be cool.
Peter Thiel.
I like that.
I love it.
The Predator lets the aliens out, and the aliens go on Peter.
Then they destroy humanity.
Then you got to nuke everything, because I'll tell you.
I also have a good name. Because it's in the corporate world and it's predators, the film is called AVP: Headhunter.
We'll circle back. That's the tagline.
We'll circle back.
Put a pin in it.
I like that. So yeah, that's my concept.
I like it.
Pretty good.
I like
pretty excited about it.
That's fun.
I like Apple products though, guys. We gotta.
Yeah, Tim Cook, throw him off a building too. Hate him. Hate his guts.
I know. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. But the new weapons for the alien or the Predator in this one. You got the landmines that he throws in the sewers
with
and they
the ninja star. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the blades, the smart blades or whatever. That's cool. They kill the girl very unceremoniously. I thought that was crazy. She died so quickly.
It did it not feel like a dumb blonde joke?
Interesting. I guess
it was like, oh, here's the ditzy blonde who runs away and then just gets plastered to the wall with that
blade,
the fucking ninja stars from Ratchet and Clank going commando.
Was it the same? Was it the blonde woman who's like is the love interest for the pizza guy that also gets plastered to the wall?
Yeah, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife she goes, I knew she was going to die immediately when she ran away when they're in the stairwell and the one guy, the pizza manager, gets eaten and she just runs away. She's like, oh, I knew she was dead.
Yeah, bitch is dead.
Because I was like, well, that's so surprising that they killed the girl. I thought.
That's what my girlfriend said too.
Okay, so she stuck around to see the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
we
did watch the whole thing. She did not leave. I do have a studio apartment, so she doesn't really have anywhere to
get
go.
away. No escape. What was her take at the end?
Well, we were talking through the movie, and she's like, "Well, who do you think's gonna survive?" Because I saw it, but it was 20 years ago, so I couldn't remember. Literally, the only scene I vaguely remembered was Predator in the woods. When he skins, I didn't remember the skinning the guy, but I remember him I just remember him in the woods, and I remember somebody running, and I thought it was like the army, or I thought it was like the army coming after the Predator or something in my head. So I couldn't remember who won. I couldn't remember who survived. So we were like in agreement of like it'll be Billy and whatever her name is.
The mom and the little girl.
And the mom, I thought the mom might die.
Pizza boy.
But I thought Ricky, Dallas, and the girl, and maybe the little girl would all survive. I didn't think the blonde would die.
Yeah, that was probably a big surprise to me. But I like the landmines he used to throw against the sewers, and they like made a laser.
Lasers, yeah,
lasers, and he shot the plasma cannon, and they went through the lasers. Did you see that, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
It was pretty chill.
It was okay. That was pretty cool.
This movie lost me almost immediately.
And then he uses the power.
You have no whimsy, Paul.
I had no whimsy. I didn't have the whimsy.
That's
I hated
true.
it.
He uses the power gauntlet to punch through the sewer, up from the sewer into
that was fun.
Into the street.
Good
Never
moment.
uses it again. Only uses it to punch through a street.
That was what made me think they had something here with this concept when the Predator pops up into the little small town America street. That was like a cool moment.
Reminded me of Rambo.
Oh.
Small, military person, small guy, small town. But and then the last thing was the whip. He has like that
was cool
laser
too.
whip.
I thought that was cool.
Everyone said like Indiana Jones, they brought it back. So they had a Jurassic Park reference and an Indiana Jones reference in this one.
What was this Jurassic Park? Oh yeah, you said it a minute ago.
I just said it, Paul. Well, I mean, it's
I
probably
can't keep
40
this
minutes
Alien
ago.
versus Predator Requiem crap in my head. It's as soon as I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to forget even the little detail.
I don't know how you could forget. This is a masterpiece.
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. My hold on to your butts moment. I didn't say this, but it's the National Guard showing up.
Okay.
I did not see that coming. And when there was a bunch of like those armored trucks coming through the smog, I was like, okay, this is something.
Reminded me of
here.
the fog or the mist a little. The scene in the mist where they come in at the end.
JD's Fashion Corner, one of our other favorite segments.
This was, like I said earlier, period piece of the early 2000s. I think the Scooby-Doo movie, or if people were like, what did people look like when you were a kid, Ethan? I would show them this film and Scooby-Doo. I think this is perfect.
And they'd be like, did no one turn on the lights?
And you go, no, it was a recession.
No, we didn't have light.
Katrina
back then.
came through. There was no power in the country.
God, it was so dark.
Yeah, I mean, this shirt that Jesse was wearing, I was like, this is so, or like any girls in high school, when I was in high school, were wearing this stuff. It was like kind of like a skirt shirt.
Yeah.
And the very low-rise jeans.
Low-rise jeans. She had
hip hugger jeans.
the bikini she was wearing was had like booty shorts. Booty shorts very popular back then. Not a thong.
What about the pizza delivery outfit, JD? That was the one outfit that I thought was commented on, and I wanted to ask you,
did
what was
feel
this
out of
shirt?
place.
A work shirt?
How
They
so?
said this scene
It
was pretty
felt
big.
older than
Early 2000s?
Yeah.
it
Did
felt.
you see the Papa John's reference?
No.
When the Predator pops out of the street, you see a Papa John's, which, funny enough, isn't
What?
is not the fucking pizza place the kid works at.
Oh my God.
But it's
but
this
it's a
scene where he's-
Colorado-based company.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's there.
This was
Papa
before-
John's?
Yeah,
That's Colorado based?
yeah. That's you don't remember?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, he got in
All you
big
do is
trouble
talk
for
about
saying
Papa
the N word.
John's.
I mean, I know Papa John Schnatter's story, but
Yeah.
I'm not aware of it being
I'm pretty sure it's a Colorado-based company,
Interesting.
or maybe it was because Peyton was their spokesman at the time.
He was, and he owned 31 franchises.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
One of the more hilarious chapters in Denver history.
It's not a
Peyton
Colorado
Manning.
base. It's from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, that makes it even worse that he says the N-word. Like, you shouldn't be. You should know better. You're from Atlanta. You should fucking know better,
He
dude.
probably thought
Come
he
on.
could use it because he's from Atlanta.
Fair enough.
It's like, you know how many people I employ? They all call me it. I should be able to use it.
Like, why can't I say it? It's like, well, you make shitty pizza, dude.
Not my go-to pizza. You guys talked about that on the pod this week.
We did.
My go-to pizza was Pizza Hut. Well, I mean, it was Blackjack, but I always love Pizza Hut more.
I like a good pizza. I like Marco's.
And it was never.
I am
I
also,
never had it when I was
but
a
I
kid.
didn't have Marco's growing up.
What was your chain pizza growing up?
Domino's.
Mm.
And I remember what Domino's used to be when it was for real,
Big
just
overhaul.
cardboard. It was just cardboard with cheese on it. But maybe the best rebrand I've ever seen.
I mean,
It
yeah,
was
they
very
turned
well
it around.
done.
Very well done. I've never seen a company do it.
Yeah,
Just to be
it's
like,
didn't think it was
look,
possible.
and the whole rebranding campaign was just like, look, we know our pizza's shit. It's not shit anymore, I promise. And it's not.
I mean, it's also what they did so well is what the Predator franchise has tried to do 3 times. They
Rebrand.
They did it by bringing the alien in with the
And it
rebrand with
worked.
AVP. Worked great. Very strong.
First one worked. Yes.
Paul W. Sanderson, he had a take. It was
good.
smart. It was creative. Lore, very good. Had an eye. This one, terrible. And they're going to have to rebrand again after this one.
And they do.
You know,
They really
hopefully-
they do a
hopefully we'll
whole
see how it
different thing
goes.
in the next one.
What do you want?
Do you want to spoil a little bit?
I mean,
let's
yes-
just say
yes and no,
they
'cause
bring the people to a planet. They bring the hunting to them. They bring the prey to
That's
them
interesting.
in the next one.
I was craving Predator lore in this movie.
Mm.
Like AVP had such good lore, the ancient Earth stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the alien. Oh my god, it was so cool.
The
And
big idea stuff you're like, I was actually thinking about that
Yes.
with because you like big ideas in movies. No big ideas in this one.
Well, I was one of the reasons why I was glad I asked you, should I watch extended or regular after last time? I felt
Yeah.
like I missed out having missed the extended edition. And this one, I read that some of the stuff that I saw in the extended was the scenes of the Predator home planet
Yeah.
and the
Ultra
Predator
Prime.
ship. Like, and that
Because
was,
there was only one there was only the one scene
Hmm.
in the
theatrical version.
theatrical
Yeah,
release.
yeah.
He's like, he's dead. Here's the coordinates, and he gets in his ship and he goes.
Mhm. I was pretty pumped on that stuff when this movie was starting, and I thought that might have been, we were getting more of that. It was like pretty exciting.
Yeah, I liked when he went to his wall of masks. It was very
Yeah.
like a Batman Forever, like getting ready, gearing up
Mhm.
scene. They had a couple of those.
There is a good version of this movie.
I did feel
that could,
I had a real Batman vibe on the Predator for the first 40 minutes.
Mm.
Where it's like, oh, this is Batman when he's the world's greatest detective. He's like, I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out where everything
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
find out where
Mhm.
they're at.
Getting rid of evidence.
And he's not really fighting anybody. He's, yeah.
Interesting.
And I did
Interesting
like
take.
that he had the vial of acid to destroy
Yeah, yeah.
I liked that stuff.
Yeah.
I think it like made sense because he's trying to stop this infestation or
Yeah.
whatever.
it was cool. There's some good stuff there.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
there's stuff to work with here.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, it wasn't put together very well.
No, it was
You
not.
couldn't see it very
And
well.
you couldn't see
There's
anything.
just so many shots of just black screen.
I thought it was.
You're like, what the fuck?
I'm glad that you said like that you like looked into it, because when I'm watching it, like even like some of the color scheme was off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's probably because I'm watching it on a fucking new TV, and this wasn't made for this type of TV. And all
Yeah, it
that
wasn't
shit.
made for you to really care that much about how it looked.
But they're like, no, we turned down all the lights because we didn't have the money to make things look good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why the shots were so tight. They probably didn't have.
Yeah, they're always talking about how the alien, they have to really do things tight because it just looks like a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's really hard for them to
Yeah.
make him look compelling and
Get
like
that
scary.
The close up on that face.
Yeah, and
a
the lip
lot.
quiver. Yeah.
The pullback lips, the inner
Oh,
mouth popping
What was
out.
it? There was a scene in the, I think it was the might have been the sewer, where the homeless chick comes in and she sees that they've got the face
Face hugged?
huggers on.
Yeah.
And then you can see the alien's head pop out from the side of the wall. I thought
Mhm.
that was I thought that looked cool.
Yeah, they got a lot of the horror things, they do, that's what they can do with the aliens. So when they do it, they do it well, I think,
Is this the worst one you guys have watched so far?
Well, that's a good place to,
Yes.
since we're kind of landing the plane
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
it feels like we would
The
normally
chopper?
we were landing the proverbial chopper.
Yeah.
So
And,
if AVP 1 is peak,
I think it might be number one for me. It might have
You think
edged
it's
into
P-
number one
AVP
over
number one.
P1 Predator.
now
P1.
you guys are just watching Predator. You're not watching Alien.
Yeah.
We have not committed
For
to
now,
Alien.
at least.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
For now we have not.
But this
committed
is
to
Just
Alien.
Predator,
You're not watching them together.
No, but that's what my
Okay.
wife wanted to do. We're like, too much.
and it is.
Yeah.
We might.
We might.
But yeah, so we've just done Predator, Predator 2, Alien versus Predator, and now AVP Requiem.
AVP was the third one?
Yeah.
Really? I thought
It's
there were
weird,
there were
right?
more. I thought there was at least one more.
They have done
Mm,
more
they're more
post AVP Requiem Predator movies than
That's-
pre
So the first one
Team
came
up.
out in like 88, right? Something
Yeah,
like that.
88, 89. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the second one was
90.
91?
I think it was 87 and then 90.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you're right, actually. Here,
3
I'll
years.
double check.
So they have a thing.
Hey, if you want to fuck up a sequel, call the Predator crew.
Yeah, it's
we'll do
either-
it in
you have to-
exactly 3 years.
you either
Yeah,
have to do it
Predator
in-
one was 87. Sorry.
You have to do it in
Just
2 years
fact
or
check.
4 or more. That's when your sequels. If you do 3 years between sequels.
Yeah, Predator 1 is good. I think AVP is better. Predator 2,
I like
kind of
Predator 2, but
awful.
it's right on. I love Danny Glover. I have a lot
Yeah,
of Danny
that's
Glover love.
That's doesn't everybody though?
I mean, Paul doesn't seem to have any connection to him.
yeah, Danny
I love
Glover
the Lethal
worked out
Weapon
for-
films. I love The Color Friendship. It was a Disney Channel original movie. Did you ever see that? Where they're a black family and they get an African exchange student. Turns out she's from South Africa. She's white.
Oh,
That's
that's
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's
concept.
hilarious.
Well,
And they
learned
didn't
about,
send pictures?
I guess not.
That's so funny.
And
They'd be
they
like,
learn
"What?"
about so the black family gets a white girl and then they learn to be friends.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
I mean, it
nice.
was
That's
touching, not funny. It
That's-
wasn't a comedy.
That's such a funny premise for a fucking movie. It's so good. I wish we should write that movie.
but the
That'd be
funny
fun.
version.
I saw $1 Million Cook-Off. You ever watch that? Disney Channel original?
No, I haven't.
No.
Former guest Molly Smith just had Johnny Tsunami on her podcast. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
That might be the
Yeah.
best Disney Channel original movie.
Halloween Town.
Not sure.
Halloween
fuck
Town,
outta-
very good.
the fuck outta
You're
here.
a Marnie fan.
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town was good, but I mean, it's definitely up there.
It's
Top
got to
10.
be High School Musical, right? I mean, it's the
It
most
was after my
successful.
That would be the
time,
most
my time.
successful.
That's
I
the
mean,
most successful one.
Yeah.
Also, the first one, fantastic.
That might be the next series we do is High School Musicals.
I've only seen the first one.
No, yeah, I don't.
I don't think I've heard any of those songs in 20 years, and I could probably sing them all if I
do it now.
heard them.
Oh yeah, so they tried to get. Sorry, just the last couple things here.
Yeah.
They tried to get Bill Paxton to be in the movie. He's too expensive.
That would have been great,
All right.
though.
They tried to bring.
What do you do with, because Paxton's character in Predator 2 was like a shitty cop,
Yeah, and he got
a
killed.
dirty cop.
No, he wasn't a dirty cop, but he just wasn't good.
He was a bad cop,
I mean, sure, you can say that.
incompetent cop.
I mean,
He got
They
killed.
called him the Lone Wolf. Okay, I think he was the Lone Wolf or something like that.
That's hilarious.
So they were going to get him back and have him play a different role.
Yeah, kind of like how they got one of the guys
Yeah.
because the guy who played not Waylon in the first film, which is the Waylon of Waylon Yutani. He was a replicant or something, or he was a synth
Mhm.
in one of the other Alien movies.
Mhm.
So they got him to play a different role here. They're trying to do the same thing with someone from a Predator franchise. He was too expensive. They couldn't get him. They wanted to use this Alien Task Force theme again. So they were trying to get not Gary Busey, but like Gary Busey's enforcer character from Alien vs. Predator 2 to be the guy who dropped the nuke.
From Predator 2.
Yeah, from Predator 2.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing they introduced in Predator 2 was like there's a government agency, a secret government agency that's studying the predators.
Yeah, trying to take the
after the Schwarzenegger Central America incident. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to take the tech. And so that they're in the Alien lore, them getting the Predator's gun
is how they get to space. At the end where the fucking guy who nukes Gunnison brings the gun to that chick.
Mm-hmm.
This was supposed to be like a big deep moment. Who is this?
That's
chick?
in the Alien lore, the Weyland-Yutani. She's the Yutani part of Weyland-Yutani.
Yeah, that was the corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty unsatisfying tag, I will say. That woman, that little cameo of the Yutani.
Now, was she the one that played her? Was it the chick?
No, I don't think so. I didn't recognize her.
Yeah, I don't think they actually have like the people in.
I think it's the Weyland. There's not a face to it.
I think the Weyland guy is like the more of like the billionaire, leader of that corporation in the future in the Alien films. But again, it's not my thing. Garber is the name of the character I was looking for.
Garber.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Baldwin.
Yeah, they tried to get him in there.
Weird.
Not a Baldwin brother, but
what the fuck are they doing?
They tried to get him to do it.
What were they thinking? These Fox people.
I don't know. Yeah, they're like, let's get the weirdest Vegas references and not do anything that people liked.
And it's like,
and hire the worst directors they could find.
We're kind of glossing over the fact that this movie, Requiem, came out 17 years after this film, where all these references would be made.
A film that did not do well commercially or critically.
This isn't like a fucking like a nightmare, or like a Friday the 13th, where they literally made one every year for like every other year for like 15 years, where you have a lot of lore. It's like, now there's 17 years of nothing here, and you gotta just hope that people went and rented, because this is still time when you could rent movies. You gotta hope somebody came out and rented Predator 1 and 2.
Well, yeah. Well, they said Predator 2 was so bad it killed the franchise for 14 years till they made AVP. That did so well. They greenlit this one, and then it bombed, killed the franchise for a couple.
Made money.
At least killed Alien for Predator.
It's just
movies.
weird that it made money but was received so poorly.
Yeah,
and then
that doesn't happen often.
And then they rushed another one in, but it's not in the Alien versus Predator. It's a whole different take on
going
Predator.
In a different, yeah.
But if you look at the cast and the director of that, and the who was the producer of Predators, the one that was after this one.
Well, that's the Robert Rodriguez one we were talking about.
Yeah. So he had some cachet. So he probably went in and said, I have an idea for this. Let me do it. And they're like, you'll do it fine. Here's the money.
That's probably right. Well, that'll be next episode. We're going to do a deep dive on the whole Robert Rodriguez stuff. Adrian Brody, a real star.
Brody, I think he's coming off of his Oscar win for The Pianist.
Ridiculous that he chose this.
That's so funny.
Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins, you get a young Walton Goggins. You get
range. That's range though. He plays the pianist during the Holocaust, right?
Yeah.
And then he's fighting.
That's the only thing he wins Oscars for, is being in the Holocaust.
Hey, that's that what everybody wins Oscars for?
It does happen.
It happens.
That's used to be able
Oscar
to go,
bait.
Remember going full
Yes, JD? You were saying?
Special needs people also won.
But they weren't actually special needs.
Yeah. The guy from that Tom Cruise movie.
Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I Am Sam. What's his name?
Also, very good movie.
Yeah. I get this lady in the bus. She always tells me her favorite movie is I Am Sam because she relates to it.
It's a really good movie.
She's the sweetest lady, but she always tells me that, and she loves the Beatles. So I always play the Beatles while I take
really
her. Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah,
it's adorable.
It's sweet. Yeah.
She
loves my dog. She's always talking about my dog.
Predator Requiem.
Yeah, and maybe next time I'll bring it up.
She's seen it. You happen to catch that one?
She's gonna be like, "That's the worst Predator movie."
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Yeah, next time I'll tell her my favorite movie is Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Have you seen it?
Isn't that wild? This is somebody's favorite movie.
I don't believe
I would be willing to bet this is somebody's favorite movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody. The directors,
listener?
the Brother Strauss, maybe. It's their.
Look, it's not
They should explain themselves.
again.
They should be forced to watch this years later and explain.
I watched the commentary that they talked over it.
Oh my god.
No, they're in love with this thing. They had it's watching the special features. They did nothing wrong. They're totally believing that it's going to get a third one.
I bet they did the best
Yeah, I'm
they
sure did
could
the best they
with
could,
the
yes.
fucking
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
parameters they were given, but they just didn't have the ability to make it better than they could at the time. What else have they directed?
I think it was one other movie. I'll double check here.
Yeah. Greg Strauss, Colin Strauss.
Let's see what I can find.
Man.
Because you got to think that they were going into this like, this is our fucking, we're gonna be the fucking Coen brothers after this. This is gonna be the one that launches us, and then we're gonna make fucking Fargo and stuff like that.
I mean, maybe they had a Fargo in them.
So I just put
Looks like
the
they've done a
Brothers
bunch of
Strauss.
special effects stuff, and The Day After Tomorrow. Take Shelter. That was a good movie. I like Michael Shannon. He'd be great against a Predator.
Skyline.
Beyond Skyline.
Skyline. 2010 Skyline. Is this like another alien thing?
Yeah, are known for directing 2007 film Alien vs. Predator and the 2000 film Skyline.
And the sequel, Beyond Skyline. What is this?
Well, that's the next series from Hold On to Your Butts. We're taking on the Skyline films.
Nope, directed by Liam O'Donnell.
Wow.
They must have just worked on it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What is this? It's a disaster film. Their disaster films were all the rage around 2012.
That's true. Roland Emmerich, the famous disaster artist.
Survive.
He was once attached to an Alien versus Predator film.
Who?
Roland Emmerich. I read that.
Oh, this has a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. I bet this has to be worse.
Now, what's
Skyline?
Alien?
This
It
has to be
looks
worse.
Alien vs.
Looks worse,
Predator
yeah.
has a 12% on the tomato meter and 30% popcorn meter.
There's no way.
12% the hard way.
12%. Like, again, this, I have seen so many worse fucking films than this.
Yeah.
Not a great argument for it being, for it being
I think
great.
12, I just think 12% is low. I mean, look, I don't think
what
it
are
should.
you rating it?
I don't think it should be above 30, but I think 12 is low.
What do you do? What do you do? 25?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going into this, I think all this shit, it depends on what you're going into it for.
I mean, if
you're going into this expecting Godfather Part 2, that's your fault.
Yes.
That's your fault. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
But if you go in expecting another Alien vs. Predator level movie,
Now, if you think
that is a disappointment.
Yes. But I don't think it's 12% disappointment. That is the same approval the U.S. Congress has. I don't think this movie was as bad as the U.S. Congress. I don't.
Congress or Alien versus Predator Requiem?
I'm taking
That's
Requiem every day.
Yeah.
I
think
know.
I would give it a 25 because, like we said, there are good elements there. If are we going out of 100? I'll go 25, a 28 out of 100. The character development shit, the lighting shit, but the alien looks cool. The Predator looks cool.
Yeah,
There are a couple good kills. There are some good elements in
I
there.
knew
It's
what I
just
was here
poorly,
for, so yeah, I give it a lot of grace.
Yeah.
I basically only liked the setup with Wolf coming to town.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
I
All right.
didn't-
And that's not worth 25 points?
Not for me.
Okay.
I mean,
What are you giving? What are you giving out of 100?
I think 13's not bad.
30, so you're
12.
you're
One
gonna
more
go
point
above.
than the tomato man.
No, I thought it was 13. I'm going to give it 12. I'm with the tomato meter all the way.
All right. Well,
I
Me and the
think
tomatoes.
I guess I have an appreciation for a shitty film.
I'm learning that about you.
There's a love I have for a shitty film in my heart,
yeah.
and for real, not even in the top 20 worst films I've ever seen.
Well, there you go. That's the
Which
headline.
is-
Not in the top 20 worst films, but it is still
It's
Alien
not
versus
very good.
Predator Requiem.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Aliens versus Predator?
It is, yeah, because there are
I've
multiple.
been saying it wrong the whole time.
That's why I go with AVPR.
Aliens
It's fun.
versus Predator Requiem. That's the movie. We watched
Oh.
it. One last note from JD.
Well, they're saying they named it Requiem because our names for sequels are very popular, like Matrix Reloaded
and Return and Revenge.
Yeah.
I mean,
So they're saying that was their
also
idea.
was Matrix Reloaded any good?
I liked
Yes.
it. I liked
Was it?
It was
I never
very
saw
good.
it.
Yes.
I mean,
No,
it wasn't
I-
the first one, but it was. I enjoyed it.
I like all four Matrix
It had
movies.
the action. I was looking for action.
Yeah, any movie with revenge or return in it is never good.
Reloaded.
Well, Aliens versus Predator Requiem.
Go watch it.
If you watch it, let us know what you think. That's it. Hold
I
on
like
to your
this one.
butts.
Shut up, everyone. You're too stupid to talk. That's the line I remember from this movie.
And that's our signature sign off. There you go.
All right, thanks for being on, Ethan. Go
Anytime.
see his shows. He does a lot of comedy shows, jokes and jams. That Max Taps one.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye.
Hold On to Your Butts is a left hand, right brain production. Produced by JD Lopez.